for me, the absolute best today was a throw that Caleb made, sort of that deepish, intermediate to deepish in breaking route to Tyler Scott, hanging in the pocket into a window that was not very big and dropping it over a linebacker. And it was one of those throws where you and I happened to be right in the right line behind where the throw was going, so we could see it develop. And the second Caleb let go of that football, you heard me, Carm, I was like, oh, he's got that. And it was perfect touch, perfect velocity, right on him. Tyler Scott with the catch. That was a next level, elite, I'll say it, elite NFL throw, with everything from the footwork to the timing to the ball being out, with the right trajectory, with the right touch on the throw. The timing was great. It was everything we did not see in last week's practice right there in one play. I absolutely loved seeing that, because I got to be honest, we have not seen a lot of those types of perfect, like literally perfect throws with past Bears quarterbacks, even in practice, even in 7-on-7.
Yeah, keep going, but it was a beauty, and there was multiple defenders around there. So, Caleb obviously has the ability to gun it, and he's got the arm strength, but he's also got the touch, which is one of the reasons why he is the number 1 overall draft pick and the guy that better be the Bears franchise quarterback. Or as Adam Hoge said to me at practice today, that if it doesn't work out, he's quitting, and we don't want that. So it's better work out, damn it, because we're gonna lose Hoge if it doesn't.
I literally did say that.
You did.
I was like, I cannot go through another quarterback cycle again. Or I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to find a different job. I'll sit at a desk. I don't know what it is, but there's no way I'm doing it again.
Well, you started covering the Bears 2008. Is that right?
I mean,
11,
partially.
whatever.
Really, I say 11 was my first real year on the beat. Yeah,
whatever. You've had a long run. You're beaten down, and I thought that threat was at least 28% serious. So we can't have that.
Well, let's not even think about it, because it's not going to happen. Caleb is going to be excellent, and the Bears are back. The season's back on. In terms of the worst, it's not necessarily a problem, but it was disappointing, I guess, because the flip side of Caleb looking great today, if you're going to be, a cynic about it, was that 4 of the 5 starters in the Bears secondary weren't there. Both safeties, and then Jalen Johnson and Kyler Gordon weren't there. Tyreek Stevenson was the only one. So it was almost like the flip of last week, when the defense was essentially in full, except for Montez Sweat. Montez Sweat hasn't been there at all the last few weeks. But the defense was basically there in full last week. The offense was the side of the ball where Caleb didn't have Keenan Allen and he didn't have Roma Dunze. Roma Dunze being back today was great too. So, if you want to say that Caleb was able to take advantage of the secondary being light today, fine. I'll listen to that. But I just, in general, just not seeing those guys there was a little disappointing after how great that side of the ball looked last week. Not a big deal. Everyone should be back next week for mandatory minicamp. But that on a day where there wasn't a lot of bad things to choose from, that was my worst of the day.
Yeah, it would have been nice for everybody there, but our excellent reporter, Gary Rappaport, saying they're in Cali for JJ's event. So hey, let's give back to the community. No one needs to sweat all of that.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
That means Flus lied to us. Because Flus was asked if there was a common denominator why all those guys weren't there, and he said no. But if they're all at an event, the answer is yes.
Either Gary's wrong, or Flus doesn't know, or Flus is lying. Those are your 3 options. I honestly don't know the answer to it, but let me give you my best and worst. First of all, shout out to Torrey Taylor. We got a lot of punting action early today, and the dude, if there was a moon out today, I think Taylor would have hit it at least 3 times. The dude was putting up missiles towards the sky, so that was just an enjoyable thing to watch. Caleb part for his best. I thought his throw to John Jackson III, his buddy, also right in front of us, was a phenomenal throw. And I loved that he was getting his dude a touch in practice, and who knows if John Jackson can make the practice squad, whatnot. But hey, I like taking care of your guy, guest of the show. I'm rooting for him to make the team. That was a nice moment for him. My worst, and this is a little harsh, but just walking right in front of us was Nate Davis not practicing alongside Kiran Amegadjie. And I'm like, all right, you, Rook, get healthy. And B, if you're looking for a mentor right now, that's not my number one pick, because I wasn't loving the whole sight of these two not practicing, just walking together and talking about whatever they're talking about. Totally unfair. But if we're looking for a worse today on a beautiful day, that moment in time was like, not practicing, now influencing the young rookie. Let's go, Nate Davis. You're going to be a whole lot better this year, and get yourself healthy, Kiran. But those two today were just they were like the two kids. It was the two kids in substance, with the substitute there, not paying attention to class.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna say they weren't paying attention, but I get your point. It was nice seeing Nate Davis there, though, at least present.
He was present. And they were walking and they were talking. Maybe it was a high level vet Rook conversation that was going on. It's possible, but the visual of it I didn't love.
It's kind of like seeing Adam Johns at an OTA practice. He's there, he's present. Is he really engaged? Does he really care about what's going on in May? Probably not, but he's there. And as long as he's there for a week one and ready to go, then that's really all that matters. Well, I like the comp there.
Yeah, when you've been around the block as much as Johnsy has, you're entitled to take a couple loaves here in May, June. It's okay. But we do know that he's also, perhaps just relying a little bit too much on his name, and also his podcast partner. No, I think that's obvious. It stands out to you.
Johnsy had his quarterback jersey on today with this bright orange quarter zip. Just keep your hands off him. Is what it was saying. Top thing I saw from the media today, shout out Courtney Cronin, was her shoes, which I didn't get a chance to talk to Courtney today, but they looked like some sweet 3/4 tops. I liked the look a lot. They were Steph Curry's is what they were.
Yeah.
They were the old Stephs. Last week she had the Nikes rolling. So she's 2 for 2 on the shoe game so far in OTAs, without a doubt.
We all silly like the mayor.